What is going on, people? This is Timony. We are back with another video this week. People, buckle up because today we are zooming into the story that's shaking up the economic landscape in South Africa. And oh boy, it's a doozy. Well, let me tell you, this is funny. This story is hilarious. This is funny, but I don't know because this has been happening. A lot of people have been experiencing this. We've been witnessing this. There was the TikTok guy who was supposedly, I think he was claiming to be a doctor from Vets. Turns out that the guy has been lying all his life. Well, the name Thabi Leoka might ring a bell, people. This is a high-profile economist, a familiar face in the government advisory circles. A PhD holder? Well, I don't know about that. Let's just put a pin in that, okay? Let's put a pin in that. Mrs. Did I just call her Mrs.? No. Yes, Mrs. No, Miss. Whatever it is, I don't care. Leoka. This lady claimed her PhD pedigree. I'm just going to say her PhD pedigree from none other than London School of Economics. People, impressive, right? But the journalist from Business Day and Daily Maverick turned detective, and they hit a bit of a roadblock. No records of elusive degree. So these people are looking everywhere. I don't know who snitched, but I am sure somebody snitched. The person, that whistleblower that tried to take money out of this lady's mouth. Why don't y'all let this lady eat? They just decided that they just gonna be but again, the whistleblower, somebody snitched. Somebody snitched, because I don't understand, and we will get to the point. We'll get to that, because I'm just gonna, this is why I'm saying, because I feel like this lady is not doing a lot to prove her innocence. She's just laid back for the fact that she's saying that she's getting sick. She's mentioning a lot of things. But well, let's get into this. Our interpret journalist slews and scouring records, but this PhD thing is playing high stakes in the game of hide and seek. I'm telling you right now. Meanwhile, this lady claimed to be very busy right now. She don't got time. She is, all over the world. Well, she's been a busy bee, serving on boards, advising governments, but apparently too busy to keep the tabs on her degree certificate. We've all lost our car keys, But a PhD, that's next level. You're not going to tell me that, you're busy to look for your degree. Well, show us your degree. Where is it? And a lot of people are like that. I don't know how many people I know from back home that claim to have went to school to London, that claim to have went to school somewhere. I don't know. They were doing distance education. Lady, you probably didn't even live in London. You did this thing online, and then you claiming that, listen, allegedly, I'm not going to say that, because right now this is more like a speculation until this lady comes with the proof that she is she's a PhD holder. Now apparently she's in Miami for the doctor's appointment. That's why she's saying that she's busy. She can't find where the degree is. She's on her eye doctor's appointment because apparently she has a glaucoma. Well, now enters your president. Your president, Cyril Ramaphosa, furrowing his brow in concern. You know what I'm saying? Decisions. It's time for decisions. What do you do about an advisor whose academic credentials are playing a game of, now you see me? Now you don't. What do you do? I mean, really? Well, the unforgiving arena of social media, Twitter detectives are having a field day. They have resurfaced the old tweets eyebrows are raised, the internet's memory is longer than your cousins who still owes money from 2005. I am telling you, once it's in the internet, it's never going away, and that's the whole thing. That is the whole thing. You gotta be really careful of what y'all post out there. Well, the saga takes us to the crossroad. On the path, the truth elusive and slippery and ill. On the other hand, a growing mystery, thickening by the minute like a plot in a detective novel. Well, the boardrooms are buzzing to keep or not to keep Mrs. Leoka or Dr. whoever Leoka. Why am I saying Leoka? Are we really trying to keep her or not? That is the question. Well, you thought, spoiler alert, the resignations are flying faster than superhero in hurry. Let me tell you, this is the thing, because like, why are you jumping on resigning? Like, why? Like, because you don't want them to drag this thing to the point where they are going to dive deep into the investigations. But of course, I feel like they will do some investigation. You're going to have to pay them money that these people, that, you know, Anglo Gold, MTN, or whatever, I don't know what you were affiliated with, but these people, they done paid you a lot of money based on your PhD. And you know, that's fraud. That's fraud at the end of the day. So you trying to, you know, if that's the case, I would say you're trying to silence this so these people don't drag it all the way in. You're like, you know what, I'm just gonna resign, I'm gonna do this. It's a different situation than with that Harvard lady. The Harvard lady was like, you know what, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this nonsense. I am very educated. I can get a job wherever I want. I'm not going to tolerate this stupid nonsense that y'all are talking about here in this. I'm not saying that, you know, I'm just paraphrasing this. That's not my opinion when it comes to her situation with Harvard. You know, now I'm talking about in general. Maybe that's probably what she said in her mind. It's like, you know what? I don't got time for that. You know, I got more money. I can retire whenever I want at this Harvard, whatever thing. No, I'm not doing that. You can keep your job. Bye. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's her situation too. She got more money that can last her until she dies. And then she's like, you know what? I'm going to resign. I have more money to sustain me until I retire. Well, back to our friends on Twitter. They are not letting this go. The black Twitter is not playing. Southern Africans, you know, because at this point in this thing, it affects everybody, because we're talking about, these are the conglomerate companies that this lady was sitting on the boards on. You know, these are like big companies that are worldwide. You know, they are not letting this go. The tweets range from witty and downright facepalm inducing. Remember, folks, in the age of internet, your past tweets are like tattoos. Pretty much permanent. I'm serious right now. Pretty much permanent, because let me tell you, there's people that actually go back and dig. You know, people that go back and dig. You can deactivate your Twitter. You can do whatever you want. I'm telling you, it's people out here that are screenshotting, people that are doing this, people. Let me tell you, it's out there, it's stuck. It's not coming back. All right. So where does this leave us? A graduation stage with one less participant? Or a boardroom with a seat to fill? Or just another day in the wild of high stakes academia and governance? Huh? Well, people, this is too much. This is, in my opinion, I feel like this is too much. And I feel like if this is what she did, they need to set the example. They need to set example. Or maybe she, you know, because sometimes I feel like some people, when they are really not worried about the rumor, or they are really not worried about any allegations against them, they just don't care. You know, they are relaxed because they know deep down, okay, like, I'm not lying about my degrees. I'm not lying about whatever, you know, I'm good. Y'all can scream and yell and jump down the cliffs. I'm good. You know, I'm good. I got my degrees and I'm just going to get myself out. I'm going to pull myself out of the situation, and y'all can stress over there, and then I'll be fine over here. Maybe this is what she's doing. She's like, I don't got time. I don't got time for this. I got my PhD. People who know me, people who know I got my PhD, I got my PhD. If you don't know, you don't know. Well, apparently she's saying that back in 2014, her, she had changed the name. Da, 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 da. It's like, we don't know. We don't know. She had changed her name. When she was in the UK, she was using a different name when she was in college, and then she changed her name in 2014. That's why people cannot find her on this cool, the alumni records. They can't find her. So I'm like, okay, so if y'all can't find her, she's an African. She has a Zulu name or whatever her name, Sotho name or whatever name is. Get the roster, get the whole freaking academia, the manifest. Let's get the manifest and see on the graduation manifest and see who was there on that day when it's easy. It's easy to pull the graduation manifest. It's easy. I went to TUT. And I graduated. I can't remember when I graduated from TUT with my BTech. You can find me. I mean, has stress. You can go to the library. You can pull the records of the graduates, 2020 something, Department of Management or whatever. Da, 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 da. You will find me. For you, lady, it will even be easy to find you because you probably was the only one with a funny name on that list. So we will know. If Matsepiso on that list, we're going to be like, okay, well, maybe she was Matsepiso in 2022. It's in 2014 when she graduated, and because she was the only black person in there, because we talking about UK, it's very possible that there was 1, 2, or 3 people that had African name. So we will know. Well, people, this situation is getting out of hand, but she got fired. Even though you're saying you resign, well, you got fired before you resign. Let's talk about that. With the other, I think it's MTN or whatever. That's where you actually resign. The Anglo Gold, or I don't know, one of that. The other one, allegedly, you got fired, and the other one you decided to pull yourself. Well, you is in Miami right now. We hope you get better. Maybe you really don't even want to deal with this nonsense that people are talking about. You got your degree. You're all set. You Gucci. You're sitting over there, and you don't worry about what these people are saying. Get your glaucoma checked. And she said she lost an eyesight on. She lost the sight on her left eye or something like that. I can't remember. But she's going through it right now. That's why she don't have time for this nonsense that's been going on social media. But I just hope, she's still young black lady that's a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Out of her career, I would say if that's, if she really got this degree and then she's part of this African economy contributor, that's a really, really good thing for her and good for her. But if she done did fraud and lied about getting the degree, and why are these people not verifying these people before they get hired? What the hell is going on? Well, I don't know. I'm not going to put myself in this situation. That's all for now, guys. What's your take on this roller coaster of a story? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's keep the conversation going. And remember, stay curious, stay respectful, and keep those PhDs handy. All right, I will see you guys with another video. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the share. If you feel like doing that, I will see you next time. Peace out.